What actually defines a successful conference? And what mistakes do we make in our stubborn desire to always try to copy the physical world? Do you remember the feeling? Smiles, dressed up people, eager to mingle. These are usually the things we associate with a successful conference. Crowds, atmosphere, music, applause. But as we all know, things have changed. Here you see Helsingborg Arena, built for big events and for people to come together, perfect for our yearly Smart City conference, H22 Summit, an event that had over 600 visitors in 2019. The plan for 2020 was to beat all the records. Over 1,000 people would gather in one place. The arena would be alive with energy. Like I said, things changed. At first it felt disappointing and scary. We desperately tried to come up with some kind of physical experience. A hybrid event maybe, or fewer people with clearly marked places for keeping the distance. But then we realized something, that a digital experience would actually allow us to open up in a time when the world was mostly closing down. The fear of having to adapt to this new reality started to disappear, and the ideas and the motivation returned. We decided to dare, test and do. The building behind me is called CU and will be one of the H22's main areas during our Big City Expo in 2022. As you can see, it's still just a building site today, and for that reason, CU was not an option for the physical event. But being forced to go digital meant we could rethink our approach and host our guests here, virtually, 6 months before the building was even finished.
Hello and welcome to the H22 Summit. Today, I'll be your guide and show you how to find your way around the platform, because you wouldn't want to miss out on any of the great features available through the Summit week. Okay, so let's get going. Let's start in the lobby, and there's lots to explore here. The banners up on your left show the main 3 themes of the summit, and over there on the right are just a few of our amazing speakers. On the balcony, over on the left, we have the exhibition hall where you'll find lots of interesting H22 information and ongoing projects. On the balcony on the right, we have the entrance to the mingle area. You're gonna love this. Here you'll find 5 rooms where you can hang out with other summit attendees, and each room has space for 50 participants. You can have a video chat, hold a workshop, get to know each other, and make contacts. The mingle area is open all week.
We wanted to create an immersive feel where user experience was as important as the coffee at a physical event. We wanted to deliver something that was as far from the normal video conference as you could get. Since we didn't need to fly in people to Helsingborg from all over the world, we were able to invite more world-class speakers who would have probably not have traveled all the way to Helsingborg for our physical event.
We have all kinds of people with us the entire week. We have White House problem solvers, innovation agencies, people from the EU,
MIT Sensible City Labs, minister from Taiwan, activists, the UN, professors, doers, thinkers, disruptors. It's a smorgasbord week of
Get your tickets and hang out with us the entire week. See you there.
Whoop whoop Helsingborg.
I hear it.
The stage design in our studio was well thought out. The idea was to create a feeling of a TV show, but since the format felt a little worn out, we decided to mix it with an element we called City Talks. Inspired by the idea of holograms, we wanted to give the visitors a different experience while at the same time showing off our city. This is just the beginning of how we can reimagine and play with the traditional presentation, panel talk or discussion thanks to the digital medium. Gathering people from across the world to inspire, share knowledge and learn is of course really cool, but we wanted to go one step further and level up. We wanted our summit to bring about real change. We wanted to show things that actually happened live during the summit week. Together with the Swedish Institute, a Nordic hackathon was organized where people from across the Nordic countries took part in hacking some of the big challenges we face today. The winner of the Real Play City Challenge was also announced live during the week on one of our stages. to really give people the feeling of a vibrant, multi-layered event. These live features and a rundown of the day's speakers were presented to attendees every morning in a colourful newsletter in their inbox. We also sent out a text message to remind them to join the live chats that were taking place during the day. The responses to these little touches were fantastic, and people felt like it was more than just logging into a platform. The summit was all around them, a real-life experience. Screen fatigue is a big issue today, and we're looking for more and more flexibility and when and how we work. By offering our Summit OnDemand service, the visitors were able to watch the speakers whenever it suited them during the week.
Known as one of Sweden's top talents in the tech world, Cecilia has a real passion for the community.
But what about networking then? We know that many people today go to the conferences to make new contacts, and this is the reason why visitors could type in the areas of interest when logging into the platform. Using the list of attendees, you could find people with common interests and invite them to have a private chat. With H22 Summit, we became matchmakers in a way that would not be possible with a physical event. Despite there being more than 1,000 attendees in there at once, it sometimes felt like walking around in a no man's land. We also wanted to bring some elements of gamification. It wouldn't need to be anything big, just something to light up those competitive spirits and create a natural icebreaker for conversations. And it would have been a bit cooler with more of a 3D feel, right? To feel like you're completely immersed in a whole new environment. With a digital event, we expected a lot of the work to be done before the launch, but it took a huge effort and collaboration with people from a range of professions to deliver an event like this. And the summit week itself demanded as much from the team behind the scenes as any physical event would have done. These challenging times have hurt us in so many ways, but it has also accelerated innovation. Things are moving fast now, and the people sitting in front of the screens want variation and experience an emotional response and challenges, just like in the real world. There are many lessons to learn from this journey, but what we are most proud of is how we work together. We have been given the freedom to dare, test, and do. And who knows, maybe next year we'll be in here in this beautiful building in the heart of Helsingborg. Maybe we'll meet in person and feel the electric atmosphere of co-creation and new connections. Or maybe we'll take the lessons we've learned from this year's digital journey and do something even better next year. The one thing we do know is that we don't know, and that's just fine. In any case, H22 Summit turned out to be a real springboard for innovation, and next year's event will be there too. We'll see you there.